Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and today we're going to be doing a guided meditation and we're going to be discussing philosophy. But more importantly than that, how is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday night in Chicago. It's 9:26 p.m. here. But how's everyone in the world doing? Hey, we got JT Farms here. All right, our resident shaman is here. I took a 2-day break from streaming, JT. I hope you're hanging on. How's life with you? How's everything going? Those of you who don't know, JT Farms keeps the bad energy out. She's really good at channeling good energy in and pushing out the bad stuff. She's also a poet. Roko Hemda, hey, what's going on, brother? How are you? How is life with you? I hope you're doing well today. I hope you find yourself, yourself and your lovely wife well. I hope existence is treating you well. I hope you're treating existence well, right? Because you don't want to you don't want it to be an asymmetric relationship. If existence is treating you well, you should be treating existence well as also. What's going on, JT Farms? Fighting hellfire, but got a battalion at your back. Nothing is lost. Ooh, you got something going on here. Wow. All right. All right. That's what I like to hear. I like that nothing is lost. My favorite philosopher, Parmenides, not to be confused with my cat, whose name is P-U-R-R Menides. My favorite philosophy, Parmenides, said something similar about that. Hey, look who's here. We got fitness yoga. We got Swiss R. How is it going? It's good to see you. Let's see. I got you a shout out on the one channel. Let me do the other one too. How's it going, Swiss R? How's life? I was really digging your stream today. I watched it for a long time, and yeah, that was awesome, man. You always find these amazing like pieces of culture, these scenic landscapes and just beautiful areas. I like how you were talking to that dude who was playing music and you guys were just chilling, and then you were at that restaurant. That was pretty nice, man. That was good. We got Nanera here too. This is great. We got the whole crew joining now. Let's give a shout out to, oh, there it is. Bam. That's the beauty of auto shout outs. You don't even have to type. It makes you lazy. It makes you lazy these days. I could like completely forget all my commands and still be all right. Okay, well, let's get back to JT Farms. JT Farms is fighting hellfire at the moment. She is, but she's surviving. She's got the battalion at her back, and that's what I like to hear. I like to know that you got a battalion at your back, but nothing is lost. Yeah, nothing is lost. I mean, if you really think about it, if you identify internally with love and with peace and joy and all that, then that's eternal and that can never be lost, right? The only things that can be lost are things of this world, the things in this dualistic framework, with polarities and opposites and all that, right? But if you really think about what's true and what's at your core, your humanity cannot be lost, right? That's always yours. That's what you've been given for forever. All right. Swiss R, you said, can you sleep and also watch Evolve Yourself TV at the same time? Swiss R can. You were drinking earlier, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were tired. But you know what? I will say this, Swiss R. Yeah, you can use this channel for whatever you want to do, man. If you need to get some sleep, get some sleep. I'll be peaceful in the background. 5 a.m. Whoa, that's right. We got the crazy difference in time zones, man. It's only 9:30 p.m. here. You got some. You're up at 5 a.m. Wow, that's intense, Swiss. That's intense. You got me beat. I was up till like 1:20 a.m. last night, and that was enough excitement for me. But yeah, let's see. JT Farms, you said, how am I? Well, I'm doing pretty good today, actually. Let's see. I just got back from a high intensity interval training class, a HIIT class, and it's done in the hot room, so that was pretty cool. Hot HIIT. And then, so now going to sleep. All right, Swiss R. Well, hey, have a good night's sleep, brother. I'll see you around. You're watching your own stream to check what's good, what's not. Got it, man. I'll see you around, dude. Thank you so much for your awesome stream earlier. I was digging it, and I hope to see more of your streams in the future. I always check them out whenever I can, whenever I see them and I'm available. So, awesome. Yeah, JT Farms. I mean, I'm doing good today. I did the HIIT class. Yeah, take care, Swiss. Have a good one, brother. And then Let's see. Oh, Nanera, you also did a hit workout after work. So what do you think? What do you think of the hit workouts? I think they're pretty effective, Nanera. I think they're good. They tend to get like all the different muscle groups, and you mix it up day by day, but they're good. I like them. I mean, I never did them prior to about a few months ago. I started getting into them more. Like I done a couple just here and there over the years, but I never really gotten big into them. But now like I realize I need them to complement all the other workouts I do because I try to mix it up now. I used to be really rigid in what I would do. I would always do the same exact workout every day, but I was just getting certain muscles really strong, and then other muscles were not getting strong. So I have to integrate more different types of workouts into my routine now. You said depends on the workouts. You love the kickboxing, boxing, yeah, but the 2020 workout was amazing. 2020. Well, I don't even know what that is. What is the 2020 workout? And you said you're super lucky in that you work out with Celsi. Yeah, and Celsi's a great trainer. He knows his stuff. He knows his workouts. So that's yeah. Celti's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to Celti, even though he's not here. Let me just do it anyway. Anyone who has not checked out Celti, go check out Celti. He's a great streamer in the fitness and health community here. And yes, Nanero works out with him. A lot of people do. I've done some of his workouts and stuff like that. He's good. He's really good. He knows his stuff, and he's just a really all around nice guy. Check him out. 20 minutes strength, 20 minutes cardio, 20 minutes stretching core. Got it. That's what 2020 is. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. That does sound amazing. I'd love to do that. The one we were doing, the way we were doing it, we were just kind of like doing something for like like 1 minute. We do like like curls for 1 minute, alternating, and then we'd like switch up to like planks, do planks for a minute, and then like another thing for like a minute. We just kept doing, and then we would like do like 3 or 4 workouts, and then we'd cycle back and then do like another set, of each workout, and then we'd cycle back and do another set. So and we did about three repetitions, 3 sets, and then just 60 seconds. So it was pretty good. But yeah, 20 minutes strength, 20 minutes cardio, 20 minutes core. That sounds good. You'll probably be over there tomorrow during his lunch workout. Yeah, I try to check out his lunch workout. That's usually one of the ones that I can make that he does. So I definitely am going to try to get over there. For HIIT, you've done kickboxing, Tabatas, plyo workout, cycling Tabatas, 2020 strong cycle. See, you've done all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you've gone through the whole gamut of stuff that's out there. That all sounds good, like good stuff to do. I dig that. There was something I missed earlier. I wanted to get to in the chat. Let me see if I can find it. It's always Swiss. Oh yeah, Swiss was streaming for 6 hours. That's intense. I can't. I've never gone more than like 3 hours and 30 minutes for streaming. I don't know. It's crazy for me to stream for 6 hours. But some people are like on there for like 8 hours, 10 hours. You see the people that do the 24-hour streams. I mean, I can't imagine doing that. Yeah, you're right, Nanera, though. You do got to mix it up with your workouts. Yeah, I totally get that. If you don't mix it up, like what are you doing? You're just getting the same muscles worked out, every day, and then it's just you're going to get imbalances. You're going to get an imbalanced body. Then you'll have all these other corrections you got to make and things like that. So yeah, tomorrow is strength boot camp. Ooh, yeah. That should be fun. Build up some muscle. You'll be all jacked. You'll be coming in like punching holes in the wall. Nair's just gonna come on in and start like beating everyone up. I liked your comment about the throat punch, the other day during Salty's stream. I could totally picture you giving someone a throat punch. Like I would never mess with you if I ever met you in person. Or at least I'd like watch my neck. I'd be like kind of like have my arm up or something. All right. Bat size innocently. Yeah. You're real innocent there, Nana. Real innocent. All right. So I think we're all caught up. I think everything's in order here. Swiss R went to sleep because it's like late in the morning. Just don't look at my lifting numbers, lol. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't even keep track of my numbers. Like that's one thing I think I need to get into more. Like keeping track of like the numbers of like how much weight I lift and whatnot. I usually just kind of go until like my body feels like really like pumped up and ready and strong and like really good. I heard a really cool thing on a stream the other day, and I don't know if it was Celsi or it might have been Mobius's stream actually, and he said something along the lines of, uh, you want to do 90% as much as you can. You don't need to go for that extra 10% if there's any kind of pain or if you might hurt yourself or injure yourself. And that's something that I never really understood. A buddy of mine who's huge into weightlifting was always telling me, yeah, you get all your gains from that last rep that you do or whatever. And I always was under the impression, you got to get that last rep and you got to go until you can't go anymore. But yeah, I mean, when I heard that you can get like, if you just do 90%, and then don't do that 10% where you might get injured. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, it was Mobius, huh? It was Mobius. He was talking about one rep maxes. Okay, all right, interesting. All right. Overhead tricep pull. Overhead tricep pull is 80 pounds. Oh, you mean this one where you come down behind where you come down behind your head? That one? Or you talked about when you like the one with the machine? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I love that one. I dig that one. Or if there's the one where you come down like this in front, with that triangle bar. I think you're talking about. Yeah, that one's good. I don't have access. I don't even go to a gym. I mean, I go to my yoga studio and I do the HIIT stuff there. I have weights at home. I have my stuff at home. But I don't have like a gym where I go to religiously. Like where I have access to like all that stuff. So like I'm missing out on that. Like I used to have that. I used to love doing all that stuff. But I mean, I'm back into running now too. So it's like, I mean, I ran 3 miles yesterday. Today I did the HIIT class. It's like you can't you can't work out 8 hours a day. But so you started lifting 2 years ago to work on your mobility. You used to barely be able to do moves without any weights. Really? Has it helped? Has your mobility been increased since you started working out? Yeah. I mean, same thing with me with yoga. I mean, I used to be one of those guys that was like really locked in, like shoulders, neck. I would like have this much mobility, with my head. And now it's like I can turn my neck, like much farther, right? And like my whole body, I can stretch it out more. Before I got into yoga, I was just like totally locked up. It was crazy. It was craziness, right? Have you seen me? I did. Yeah, I saw your before and after pictures. I just didn't know if you were able to have how much mobility you had, with your previous physique or whatnot. I mean, I had no mobility because I was just locked up. I mean, simple as that. I mean, there's a lot of ways to have no mobility. I do an amazing frog pose now. There's this yoga video on YouTube that I watch. It's like a 15-minute frog pose with Addy, ADEE. And I've been doing that in the mornings, trying to increase my hip flexibility because it's crazy. Like my hips are pretty locked up in my lower back. So I've been trying to open up all that lately. You couldn't touch your back? Whoa, now that's intense. That's intense. Hey, Grace Yoga is here. Let's give a big shout out to Grace Yoga. How is everything going, Grace? I hope you're doing well. Grace Yoga is an incredible fitness and health streamer here and on Twitch. She knows her stuff. She's one of the OGs of the fitness and health channel. She knows people. She gets things going. She's a pro. She's so in tune, and like the vibe that she sets for her streams is so awesome. I definitely recommend you check out Grace Yoga whenever you get the chance. She's an absolute professional. So yeah, go check her out. How y'all just enjoying the conversation here? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we always do tend to have good conversation in the channel, And look, all right, we got Terror Time here. Everyone now is here. We got like the whole crew here now. All right, Terror Time's here. The party can start now. The Emote Queen Terror Time is here. The emote wall is going to be going crazy probably for the next 60 minutes or so. Terror Time is an amazing streamer in the fitness and health community here on Twitch. I was actually watching her stream today, and then I had to do some. I did some lurking for quite some time. She makes her workouts fun. She's just such a great streamer. It's like when you're working out, you don't want to be like angry and like upset and just kind of like, oh, when's this gonna be over, right? When you watch Terror Time stream, you forget that you're even working out half the time because you're having so much fun. But I learned something today though, and this is important. You do not want to mention food while she's streaming because she'll get on you about that. She'll start thinking about the food, and then she'll start losing sight of the workout. So yeah, don't mention the food. Thanks so much, Agni. Oh, you're welcome. You're an awesome person. I'm going to support you any way I can. Nanera, you always complain about being hungry. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hunger is a crazy thing, right? Because our body needs food. We need fuel, but then at the same time, we need to like burn off what the excess too. So it's like you can't just like not eat, but you have to eat. You have to eat right? And it's so difficult to know what to eat because everyone's body reacts differently. Some people are like, oh, you just have to do Atkins. If you just do Atkins, you'll be healthy. And some people are like, if you do Atkins, you're gonna die, right? Some people are like, oh, you just need to do, paleo. It's all paleo. Or some people are like, like one of my yoga instructors today, who was hanging out at the studio, was just she's fasting right now. She's just doing a fast. I mean, and then there was someone else I was talking with who's like, I just drink lemonade. I've done nothing but drink lemonade for the last 4 days. I'm like, dude, you've done nothing but drink lemonade for 4 days? You gotta like eat something, man. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm like practically hallucinating. I'm like, you need a ride home, dude? And he's like, no, I'm good, but. I'm like, well, at least eat something when you get home. I mean, I can't. Can you imagine just like drinking lemonade and surviving off nothing but lemonade? I don't know if any of you have done that diet before, but it's out there. Nanera, you said you just like to complain and other people feed off my hatred during workout. Yeah, well, you know what? If it's motivating, right? If you can get people motivated and get people going by through complaining, then do it. Yeah. I mean, whatever works, right? We're all unique individuals, when we, especially, with our workouts, there's not one set thing, one set workout that's going to just like completely change everyone's life. We all have different workouts. We all have different exercises we have to do. And that's something important to keep in mind. And if you ever get like an instructor that's like a little too overzealous in what she or he says to you and how you should work out, then maybe you should back off from that instructor because it's like that instructor doesn't know your body, right? You could have an injury, you could have something going on, it could feel weird, right? So you have to listen to your body and your own intuition, and I'm sure Grace will definitely agree with me on this one. You have to listen to your own body, but then at the same time, you do what the instructor says to whatever feels comfortable for you, right? Whatever feels good for you. And now you're spamming all the food, Tara time. All right, I got all the food spams going, and what are those? The Dorito chips. That's what I was spamming during your stream earlier. I was spamming those Dorito chips. Yeah. I was craving. I was craving cheese earlier. I don't know. I'm a big cheese guy. I like to like consume large quantities of cheese and meat, especially when I work out a lot. That's just how it is, And everyone's like, oh, you should eat just like lettuce all day. I have a friend who's like a female bodybuilder, and I was like talking to her about strengthening my core, and she's like, oh, well, you just don't eat anything except a couple hard boiled eggs, this and that, and then but you can eat all the iceberg lettuce that you want. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to sit there all day just eating iceberg lettuce, like that's just too much. I can't handle that. Like, what? That's not satiating for me. Like, I need to like bite into a steak. And it needs to be with like my hand. I need to like pick up a steak, like a big steak, and just bite into that. I can't just like sit there like munching on iceberg lettuce. I mean, that's gonna do nothing for me. If I just sit there eating iceberg lettuce all day, I'm gonna shrivel up into nothingness. I'm gonna be gone, and then there will be no stream, and then we can't all hang out here and like and do meditation and chat and all that. All right, what do we got going on? I've been talking a lot. Let me see. That's actually really dangerous to the normal human. Yeah, some of the workouts, right? Some of the workouts are cheese is good. And Gracie said, yes, I need to take my own advice. Sometimes you go too far. I'm the same way. Absolutely. It's so difficult. Like, it's funny. Like, I feel like most people in Western culture have the problem of not working out enough, right? They get busy or whatever, but for some reason they don't make workout and exercise a priority. But like for me, my problem is I always overdo everything. So I'll overdo my workouts and then I hurt myself and I'll pull like a muscle or something, and it's ridiculous because then I have to like stop working out for a while, and then we'll wait for that to heal. But yeah, so I get it. Yeah, and there, all things in moderation. Absolutely. All right, we got to get some steak going. We got to get some steak. Filet mignon. Hey, Frequently Misunderstood is here. Yes, how is it going, brother? Dude, my brother from another mother. Let's make steaks when you. I'll tell you what. You come back to Chicago, we're gonna make some steaks. You're gonna come back in August. All right. Frequently Misunderstood is my buddy, my Chicago style buddy. And me and him have eaten many steaks together. That's cool, dude. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, man. I hope all is going well. You're coming back in August. You're coming to visit. When are you coming back, dude? We should schedule it. I should know the dates, man. So we can figure it out. Let's see. Nanera, you said no, the extreme liquid crash diets are dangerous. Yeah, I agree with you, Nanera. I don't like those liquid crash diets like the lemonade ones. I think they're just it's too much on the body, right? It's like all of a sudden you go from eating like, steak to like eating like lemonade or drinking lemonade and eating iceberg lettuce all day. Like I don't want that. There's a right way and a wrong way to do them, but very rarely do I see the fads doing them correctly. Yeah. Yeah, Nanera, I'm Chi-Town. I'm Chi-Town. I'm same with kittens. Me and kittens. I've lived here my whole life. I'm Chi-Town. Uh, let's see. We got Hyperdumb here. A new out of context clip. The prophecy of Agni James. Oh, by the way, you can do clips now, man. You can do clips. That's it. I enabled it, and you won't even get banned this time. I think I have it set up such that you can put the link and not get banned. So if you want to try that out at some point, let me know. You'll just take something I say out of context, and then we'll have like World War III on our hands. I'll get banned for Twitch or something. End of the month. All right. Frequently Misunderstood. That's great, man. That's great that you're coming back at the end of August. We will definitely be hanging out, and we're gonna do it Chicago style. Southside Chicago. No, we don't mess around here. All right, that's gonna be good. Nanera, you said you're depriving the body of balanced macronutrients and feeding it critic acid and sugar with the lemonade diet. Citric, I think you mean citric acid and sugar with the lemonade diet. Yeah. I mean, it just seems like a shock to the body, right? It doesn't seem. I don't know. I just can't pick. I mean, our bodies are pretty much identical to how they were, 10,000 years ago. Genetically speaking, we're pretty much the same. We haven't changed much over the course of the last 10,000 years. And, we weren't just sitting around like, drinking lemonade 10,000 years ago and like thinking that we were going to survive. And, we were out like hunting buffalo and like, eating steak and like doing like serious, workouts and like by on the hunt, so like we gotta consume. We need fuel. Okay, quick disclaimer, like I feel like my hamstrings are about ready to start cramping up, so hang tight 1 second. I need to go eat some potassium chews and grab some bananas. 1 second. All right, got my banana. I got my potassium in me. I got a banana. So hopefully my legs don't cramp up. I get crazy hamstring cramps, so that's like my thing. Like especially when I work out really hard, and it's like no. I hate the fact that like if you ever like get like potassium, like from the store and you look around, it's like oh what percent? You're reading the label. It's like 3% of your daily allowance. It's like what? Do I have to take like 40 potassium pills? Like why can't I get a potassium pill that's like 50% of your daily allowance? Like it's always like 3%. It just drives me mad. I hate that. I think I researched it once and it said something like it's not good to consume too much potassium too quickly or something, but it just sounded like bullshit to me. I don't know why they're like storing all the potassium somewhere else. All right, let's get back to everyone else. I've got like all this going on. Your pancreas, Nara, you were saying your pancreas doesn't know how to regulate insulin with that. Yeah, with the lemonade diet, right? Yeah, it's just, you seem to know more about the knowledge, like the physiological knowledge of that stuff with like the pancreas and the way the organs like regulate and break down stuff. I know some of from a molecular bio standpoint because that was one of my undergrad majors, but I didn't study like human anatomy and that much. You might be up in the Chicago area next May. For eight. Oh, you've been to ASEN. I've been to ASEN. That's cool. That's cool that you go to ASEN. Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. I've been up here for my whole life. So Chicago style is just how we do it. We got the best food in the world, but we also got the highest murder rate in the United States of America. So basically, you're gonna eat good when you're here, but like be careful because be safe. Don't wander into any terrible areas in the west side of Chicago or the southwest side. Just kind of be on guard a little. It's getting crazy. I know it gets, especially during the summer, man. We got a weird place that we live in. All right. Hyperdon, man. It's good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. You said, yeah, hey, I had to get revenge for being muted last time, but I also found the feminist guy is super serious, not at all a satirical take on the guy who's not like the other guys. Yeah. No, yeah, that's right. You did get muted last time, but you know what? That was a totally unintentional mute. And this kind of brings up an important philosophical notion, the notion of intentionality, right? Like whether when an act is intentional, and how much more we can be held accountable for like an act that's intentional as opposed to an act that's unintentional, right? Like if you're going to if someone kills someone, right, and it's an intentional act, obviously the courts are going to deem that person it's more culpable, right? The courts are going to deem that person more at fault than if the person accidentally killed the person, right? I don't know why we're going into culpability right now and intentionality, but yeah, all right, fair enough. Grace Yoga, this is prime listening to your body in action, folks. Yeah, it is. It is. Frequently, Mr. Stud, it said you got blocked once for posting an article about socks and orgasms. I fixed all that. All right, you can post links now. You should, but now don't abuse it. Don't abuse it though, because just because I allow it, I don't want everyone posting stuff to Pornhub or something ridiculous. Because we got to keep this as a clean stream. All the 5-year-olds and 10-year-olds are sitting here watching my stream right now with Agni James, right, and in the fitness and health channel. So we keep this sparkling clean. Yeah, this is my emergency banana. I know I'm a little bit behind on the chat. I always get behind, but I never know if I should speed up and try to race through and catch up to the chat, or I gotta learn better. I gotta be better at chat management. Nanera, we're gonna have to have a conversation, or Grace, we'll have to have a conversation about it. You've been streaming forever. You know about chat management. You always are able to communicate with the chat well and still get your yoga in and all that. So Neri, you're saying because anything over a certain point, oh yeah, that's that body can't process, and you should get most of it from your nutrition. Oh, you've cared for diabetic family members. All right, so that's going to give you some knowledge about it. Got it. All right, you haven't been to ASIN yet, but you have friends who go every year, and you should do it. I mean, I only went 1 year. I went 1 year, but it was a lot of fun. And it's kind of like the same thing with me. I had never been. I'm not huge into it. But I have buddies that are into it, and they're like, you got to go just for the experience. And I was like, well, whatever. I'll go 1 year. I'll check it out. Because they go every year. They're hardcore. So. Yeah, and there, if you hide behind Kittens will never allow anything to get past him, man. He's the one you want to walk around with in Chicago. If you're with me, someone you never know. You never know what could happen. But if you're with Kittens, he commands respect. Kittens commands respect. Hyperdub, you said, oh, I know the mute was unintentional, and it was just a pretext for what I wanted to do anyway. Yeah, it was just it's not set up anymore though, so you should be able to post links now. You should be able to post links on here if you need to at any point. Yeah, and I think that's good. I've been talking a lot, man. I don't know. We should get into this meditation. We should wait, hold on. I just saw something weird. Here. Did someone say you streaking? Oh, streaking post workout? What are you talking about? Nara. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm caught up. All right. You meant stretching post workout. Yeah, Grace, you're right. Easy to mistype that, but what a difference. Absolutely. Maybe yeah, we're all just gonna like people get into like streaking post workout. It's gonna start like a new fad or something. However, you said it would be funny if people started clipping the part of the stream where you're just sitting there silently like, wow, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, you could do that, right? You could just like you could make like a bunch of clips of like all the worst possible parts of the stream, like the most boring, like I'm just like sitting there with my eyes closed and like and it's just like not saying a word and it's like amazing, wild, crazy clip, and it's just like me like in like a meditative, zened out state. You could do that. Nara blushes and bangs head. No, I don't think you're blushing right now, Nara. I'm calling your bluff. No way, no way are you blushing right now. You're laughing. You're digging this. You're enjoying it. All right, all right. Well, we should do this. We should hop into this. Oh, we turn red. Oh, so very really? Do you really? All right, fair enough. Next time I watch your stream, I'm gonna have to say something in chat and try to get you to blush. Then, what makes you blush? What's like the number one thing? Everything? Everything makes you blush? I don't know. That's intense. That's intense. That's intense that everything could make you like in my chat, jokes about your pies. All right. Fair enough. Well, what about the banana? Is a banana gonna make you blush? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Actually, yes. All right. Well, then my job here is done. My job here is done. I have succeeded as a meditation instructor because I have made a person in my chat who I care about blush. So good to go. We're good to go. You're super Deegan with Deegan friends. Lots of inside jokes. Deegan, do you mean? I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on here. I don't even know what's. I don't know the reference. Deegan. Bananas correlate to Mario Kart. Oh, yeah, like playing in Mario Kart. By the way, Mario Kart. Oh, degenerate. Got it. All right, got it. By the way, Mario Kart 64 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Mario Kart 64. That's like the one that I spent like so much time just like playing and like getting like really good. It's one of those ones where I know like every little like trick and every little like way nuance of the game. I love that one. The other ones I like too, but that's the one I put the time in. So yeah, Celty ruined 64 for you. How can you ruin 64? Is he just like that good? Is he too good for you or something? I'm like spilling water on my beard right. I'm getting like intense. Degen. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Degenerate. That's a different story. All right. Well, you'll have to tell me about it sometime. You'll definitely have to keep me informed. By the way, I feel good because like I haven't streamed in 2 days. Sometimes you got to take like a little break and then you come back stronger. Same thing from working out too. Like I know dudes that are just like got to work out like 5,000 pounds every day and like this and that and like never take a break. And it's like if you do that, you're gonna hurt yourself. Hey, DJ Crushons is hosting. Thank you so much, brother. How are you doing, man? How's life going with you? Thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much, man. How's life? What's going on with you, DJ Crushons? Also known as Imbalanced Physique. Great dude. In the fitness and health community here, super honest and genuine guy, and that's why I like him the most because he's gonna tell you exactly what he's feeling. He's not gonna sugarcoat anything. He's gonna be super honest with you, and he also knows his stuff. And he's working out. And he's trying to improve himself. He's trying to get his body in balance, right? And we're all trying to do that, So definitely check out his stream when you get a chance. He's just an amazing person. He came back from the dentist. All right, well. It's good to go to the dentist. I mean, and that's another thing. You can't neglect any part of your body, right? You have the mental health component of your body, right? You have to take good care of your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, and that includes, brushing your teeth and going to the dentist and flossing and mouthwash and all that stuff. You can't neglect any one area. I mean, it's like sometimes you'll see people and they'll be like, have huge, like, you'll see these dudes that are like so jacked up and ripped, like their upper bodies. And then they got legs that are like, like this. And it's like, what are you doing, man? You're like, you can barely stand up, but you're so ripped up here, but like, you're not working out your legs, You gotta get your whole body in alignment. That's what we try to strive for, at least. That's what we do, in yoga, in meditation, in weights, with HIIT, HIIT workouts, with all that, you know, with all the internal energy artwork, like, you know, qigong, kumnaye, tai chi, all that stuff. It's the whole body system. You know, that's kind of what we need. We need like a workout. We need like a workout routine that gets like every single, you know, area of your body. That would be pretty cool. You know, that's why I like the fitness and health community so much on Twitch, because you can kind of just jump around and get all these cool different workouts. And it's like it's like a great hodgepodge of information. You came back from the dentist. All right, so good. Yeah, you get your teeth clean. Nice, man. Awesome. All right. Well, I was very, very high intensity there. And now we're going to calm it down, because balance is important. Not just during a stream, but in our lives as well. I'm grateful that Imbalanced and JT, that you both love the energy. And now we're going to use a different form of energy, a calmer, more peaceful form of energy. So you're going to want to get in a comfortable seated position. You can sit in lotus pose on the floor. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit in a chair. The main thing is that you find a comfortable position that works for you. Sit with good posture and take a few slow, deep breaths and close your eyes. I have a Buddhist chant that I play, and it has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds that will help us regulate our breath count. Take a few more deep breaths on your own, and sink into the posture while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Throughout this meditation, stay focused on your breath count. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Be mindful of your breath. On your next breath, do a body scan, gently seeking out any areas of tightness or tension throughout your vessel. Some people store tension at the top of their head or their forehead. Other people store tension behind their eyes. Some people in their jaw and neck. Some people in their shoulders. Notice where you store your tension, and on your next exhale, release it, returning your body to a state of perfect calm. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Be mindful of your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not judge them. Simply let them go and return your focus to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Visualize yourself on a mountaintop, sitting in lotus pose. From up on high, you look down and you see the clouds moving below you. Two clouds merge into one, and one cloud divides into two. You watch as the clouds move throughout the sky. Those clouds are like your thoughts. Your thoughts come into being, they exist for a while, and then they go out of being. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds that are disappearing over the horizon. And then return your focus to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay focused on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon and return your attention to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not judge them. For in meditation, we do not care about the thoughts that arise. We simply let them go and return our focus to our breath. And once we have a quiet, regular breath count, we go deep within to the place below the level of conscious awareness. We delve into the heart chakra and feel the love that exists there. And we reside there for a while. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath. essence is love. The manifestation of love is light. Your purpose is to shine on others. And awaken the inner light within them. And they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. And soon the whole world will be lit. Inhale. Travel deep down within to the place of perfect love that resides within your heart chakra. Feel the love pulsating and feel the light glowing. Be one with the light. That place of love is your eternal home. When you are in that place, you are perfect, and you are one with all of humanity. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. When thoughts arise in your mind, release them like clouds disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus on that place of perfect oneness within. That place of love is your home and is yours eternally. You reside there and sit in perfect peace. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, going deeper into that place of perfect love. Breathe out, releasing any ego that is obstructing your third eye sight. Go deeper into that place of perfect oneness. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing any ego that obstructs your third eye vision. Go deeper into that place of perfect love. Eventually, you'll find a point. That point is at the perfect center of your being. That point contains all of eternity. Go deep into that point, the gateway, and feel the source of creation envelop you. For that is your essence, and that is your home. And you were created with that place as an extension of pure love itself. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing any thought that obscures your third eye vision. When we go to the place of perfect oneness and we find the center point, we see no ego and we see that all others are identical to ourselves. With love being at our core, and with the identification of our essence with love, we see and connect with only the love in others. It enables us to bypass any ego that exists in ourselves or the other whom we encounter. It heals all relationships by addressing the fundamental cause of any disruption. It fixes any connection that exists between you and everyone else. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your focus to your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. perfect love. Perfect love is your essence at the most fundamental level. You are divine. Your divinity is eternal. You are immutable. At your most fundamental level, your unchanging nature is eternal. You are perfect peace. For when you realize all is one, how could there be an enemy? Inhale. Inhale. And exhale, releasing all ego obstruction. Return your focus to that point of perfect oneness at your most fundamental level. Travel deep within into the heart chakra and search around for that center point. When you find that center point, go through the gateway into that perfect place of creation where all is one and no ego could survive. That place is your eternal home. That place is pure joy. You were given that place for eternity. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out, gently lowering your abdomen. The point of meditation is to remember that place of perfect peace within. You go into that center point of love, and then you carry it with you into the external world. And you shine your light on all whom you encounter, awakening the light within them. And by staying true to that perfect love, you can bypass all ego dynamics. And you connect with the other in the place of perfect oneness, and the two become one. And all whom they encounter, they will connect with in that place of perfect love. And we will go away from the dream of separation and return to oneness. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing any ego that obscures your third eye vision. Inhale, going deep into that place of perfect oneness. Exhale, releasing any thoughts that try to distract you from that perfect center point. Breathe in, going even deeper into the gateway of love. Breathe out, releasing any thoughts from your mind. Some people are initially uncomfortable with exploring themselves, so they constantly distract themselves with things in the phenomenal external world. They continuously engage with thoughts about what they should have done or shouldn't have done, or planning thoughts about the future. This is what the ego mind wants us to do, for it keeps us away from the present moment of perfect peace. But when we travel within and go beyond the discomfort and find that place of perfect oneness, we remember who we are and we remember our purpose. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all ego from your mind. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all tension from your body. Take a few deep breaths on your own. You are perfect love. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath. Stay focused on your breath. Take the deepest inhale of the day, raising your abdomen, and the deepest exhale of the day, lowering your abdomen. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of the day. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I'm truly honored and humbled to be your meditation instructor and to be able to remind everyone that they have that perfect love and peace within them at all times, and they can choose to access it if they ever so want. I hope you all got something out of this. I hope everyone enjoyed the meditation. Namaste, Grace Yoga. Namaste to you. You are such a wonderful soul. You're such a kind person, filled with love and light. Your energy, you just exude positivity and love. Hey, the Eternal Firefly is now following. Thank you so much. I'm super appreciative, the Eternal Firefly, and I like your name too. That's a really cool name. It's beautiful. P. Barrow, thank you. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you for being able to come in and share this sacred space with us. Share this love and light with us. I'm so grateful for everyone here. Thank you all. So, with that being, JT Farms, good. I hope you got something out of it too. It sounds, from the emotes you used, it sounds like you did. And Terra Time, such good people. I'm surrounded by so much love. I'm surrounded by so much joy. It's so awesome from my perspective, to be able to be around such wonderful people. And I appreciate you all. I mean, I do this so you can have some peace and love and so I can have some peace and love, and we can share this peace and love together. So when you come and you do the work, it fills me with joy. Thank you so much. You're all wonderful. What a great group of people. I'm truly blessed to know all you. The fitness and health category here on Twitch. Who would have thought, that Twitch, Twitch always has the stigma, of being a toxic, because there are some gamer channels that can get toxic at times. But we're breaking that. We're breaking that mold. I love it. I love breaking molds. I love doing it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Because people like to, want to judge and stereotype and say, oh, you're this, you're that. But at the end of the day, you don't have to be any of that. You don't have to be what they think you are. You can be true to yourself, and we're doing it in this fitness and health category. We're breaking the mold. We're bringing love and light and positivity and health into the world, and it's such an awesome thing. And I'm so grateful for all of you. You're just such an incredible crew of people. All right, well, I feel so much better, and yeah, I had some like wild energy prior to the meditation, and during the meditation I felt really peaceful and zenned out, and now I feel very relaxed and good. So I think it's about time we should raid someone. That's always one of my favorite parts, because we can share the love, with people who are out there, and it's always great. JT Farms, you say it was a beautiful contrast of energy. Yeah, it sometimes I kind of feel that way, right? I mean, I've always been a very passionate person with energy. Like I'll get really intense and happy and joyful and over exuberant. Excuse me. And then I'll also I'll have lows too. So uh, I try to strive to seek the balance. I try to stay in that center point, within the heart chakra, that place of love. And if we can be there, then we can get a little more balance. And yeah, the contrast. There is something kind of pretty cool about the contrast, right? Of being able to experience the Zen love, right? The yin and the yang, just like Terra Time, was shown with the emote, right? And the good vibes, yeah. The yin and the yang, right? We have that yang energy that's all like, intense and loud and aggressive, right? And that can do a lot of work and be good at times, and we can help people with that, right? And then the yin energy too we need as well, because without the yin energy, the yang is gonna just lead to war and chaos, right? The yin is like the balancing act. It keeps everything centered and together, and it's just a wonderful cohesive unit. That's why I love Eastern philosophy so much, whether it's Buddhism or Taoism or Jainism or any of the Eastern religions. It's just incredible. I also love Jainist monks are really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen the really like Orthodox Jainist monks. They'll carry a broom with them when they walk down the street or like down the sidewalk, and if they see an ant, they will literally brush away the ant off the sidewalk, such that they don't step on it. They'll gently move it to the side, because they value life so much. They're such wonderful. They're like, think about that. They won't even. They value life so much, all life, that they're willing to carry a broom with them and gently move away any insects that come across their walking paths, so they don't squish them. What an awesome thing. What a truly inspiring thing. All right. So Hyperdum, you say a new out of context clip, Abraham's monologue from the Binding of Isaac. You're big with the out of context clips, but those can be the best sometimes, right? It's funny. It's funny what context does, right? I'm a philosopher, right? So that's what I went to school for. That's what I'm trained in, analytic philosophy, and so I've taken philosophy of language, and that was always the area of philosophy that I struggled with the most. But we were always talking about context and content, and that there's a relation between the context and content, and from that relation we derive meaning. So it was a binary relation between the two, and yeah, I mean, it's true, right? With like, if you walk into a room and you see on on the chalkboard, like, someone writes like, I am here, I was here, you don't know who that I was, right? Until you don't know who that object of reference is, right? You don't know who that person is, right? Because I is called an indexical, and it doesn't have a fixed object of reference until it's ascribed to it, until like more information is brought in, right? And then there's other indexicals, and then like we and things like that, and then there's they, and then there's demonstratives, which are require like a pointing gesture. So it's like if I said, hey, look at that thing over there, you'd be like, what's Agni talking about? What thing? Over where, right? Like if assuming there was nothing, like there was no one salient thing that was like sticking out, right? If we were just looking at like a pretty casual landscape, right? But if I pointed to something and said, look at that thing over there, right? Then you'd be like, oh, that thing, right? And that's a demonstrative. So, but yeah, so indexicals and demonstratives. You guys just learned some philosophy of language. All right, let's rate someone. Let's do it. Ooh, Imbalanced Physique is out. All right. I love this guy, man. He's such a cool dude. So authentic. We're gonna give him a big raid and show him tons of love. Show him tons of light. This guy is amazing. He's amazing. He's just a great man, and I appreciate all his support and his love and light that he sends out into the world. So let's do it. Yeah. Good night, everyone, and thank you again so much for sharing this sacred space with me. You are all incredible, wonderful people. And remember, your essence at the most fundamental core is love.